Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. dishnet34 here, welcoming you to tonight's episode of This Week in Perfect Team. Today is something. Today has been definitely something. But you know what? We're here. Green screen is a lot better, yes. And we got some really good content coming up. Okay, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Drops. Drops. We are we're working on it. It went smooth this afternoon when we did the thing, when we did the test, and yeah. So here we are. We're just gonna go live. We're just gonna go through the content tonight and all that good stuff. So, we got a lot of good stuff tonight. We got future legends. We got the new Gold Brooks. We got a couple of limited edition cards to drop tonight. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good all around. Let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to start off tonight with the first limited edition card of 3 that we are dropping tonight here on stream. And we start off with Tommy John peak card from the New York Yankees. Oh man, another 100 copy limited edition card to get us started tonight, and it's a good one. It is a really good one here. 65 stuff, 97 movement, and 85 control. Oh man, really good movement, really good control guy here. Extreme ground ball as well. 90 to 92 mile an hour on the velocity. Has a sinker, has a cutter, has a curveball, has a changeup, has a screwball. Some pretty good stuff right there. And also the guy that got the first of a surgery that eventually got named after him. Some pretty good stuff right there. Yeah, I love the card art on these cards too, Devil Dog. Really do. It's really good stuff right here. So Tommy John, he played 26 seasons with 6 teams in his career. That's a long time. Played until he was age 46. 46. Played for Cleveland, Chicago, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Angels, and the A's. Yeah, and also look at that bunt right there. 44 bunt. Oh, you love to see that. Love to see that. Some pretty good stamina as well. But yeah, Tommy John, career 288 and 231 record, 3.34 ERA, 111 ERA plus. He had 4 All-Star Game selections, and twice he finished second place in the Cy Young voting. The card should show arm ligaments. Ooh, that'd be almost a little bit much there, but but yep, Tommy John limited edition is in Perfect Team 23. We move on now to the first of 2 25 copy cards. Yes, we are finally releasing 25 copy limited edition cards that were suggested by people who had won the Johnny Mize contest back in Perfect Team 22. And we start with 1998 Bernie Williams from the New York Yankees. This one was requested by Red Eclipse, one of the first ones that pulled one of the 25 people that pulled Johnny Mize back in 22, and that was a limited edition card. This is a really good one right here. 92 overall card here. We had 88 BABIP, 69 power, 69 avoid K, 95 on the contact. 95 contact. That is up there right here. 80 gap power and 72 eye. Center field defense, a little bit on the middling side there. 76 range, 76 error, 46 arm. So a little bit low. Unfortunately, he can't learn the corners, which might make him which would have maybe made him a little bit more serviceable in the corners, but still the bat certainly plays. Certainly plays. Speed is 54, stealing 75, base running of 40. Does he play guitar? I've heard he can play guitar. I don't know if this card can, unless I'm missing a subliminal guitar in there. But yeah, 128 guitar rating. Exactly. This is your DH if you pull him. Yeah, I could definitely see him being a DH in a lot of formats. But, you know, if you don't have any better center fielders defensively, go for him. He'll work out. He'll be okay. He'll be okay, I would think. That's almost an Elvis jumping pose. A little bit. But there we go. Bernie Williams. In 1998, he hit 339, 422, 575 on the slash line. 26 home runs, 97 RBI, 15 stolen bases as well. Won the batting title this year. Won the World Series with the Yankees. Got an All-Star Game nod. Won a Gold Glove. And would finish 7th in the AL MVP voting. Now we have another 20. Now, and once again, there are only 25 copies of this card available. So let's move on to the other 25 copy limited edition card we have for you tonight. And it is 2003 Randy Wolf from the Philadelphia Phillies, requested by Jake P3162. The Wolf Pack is in. Perfect Team 23. 84 stuff, 78 movement, 76 control on this 93 overall card. 78 fastball, 83 sinker, 81 curveball, 80 slider, 82 changeup. Some really good pitches right there. 95 to 97 on the velocity, which, man, that is up there. Oh, man. Can hit a little bit as well, but maybe not. But in 2003, Randy Wolf was 16-10 with a 4.23 ERA with 8 strikeouts per 9, 3.5 walks per 9, 200 innings pitched exactly. And this was his lone all-star season. Alrighty. So there you go. Randy Wolf from the 2003 Philadelphia Phillies. There are 25 copies excuse me, of this card available in packs starting at 10 o'clock Eastern. All right, now, for those of you who have the Silver Brooks Robinson from the Perfect Team 22 loyalty missions. Does the guy who used to do this last year still work at OOTP? Yes, that's our good friend Daniel that is making these cards. He has done a fantastic job. Well, actually, no. If you're talking about the card art, yeah, that guy's still on. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the new Brooks Robinson that goes with the silver Brooks Robinson can get from the mission tonight. And we have the gold Brooks Robinson from the 1964 Baltimore Orioles. Oh, man. This is not a bad card right here. Some pretty good defense on him. But look at the hitting. The hitting, pretty darn good. 70 BABIP, 70 power, 83 avoid K, 85 contact, 69 gap power, and 43 eye. Now, if you have the Silver Brooks Robinson as part of the loyalty mission, There will be a mission to get this Brooks Robinson once missions go live tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern. So you'll have to collect some cards to get this card if you already have the Silver Brooks Robinson card from the loyalty missions, or if someone posted their Silver Brooks Robinson on the card shop and then you have them, all that good stuff. Let's see. Defensively, Brooks Robinson, 75 range, 81 error, 88 arm, and 73 turn double play. Ooh, boy. Some pretty good defense. And that's Brooks' calling card right there. Batting-wise, he's a lot better against lefties than he is against righties. Especially with that avoid K up there. 98 avoid K versus 78 avoid K versus left versus right. Contact is almost the same. BABIP's pretty much the same. You're definitely losing a little bit of power against lefty, but you're gaining more power against righty. So it's a little bit of a give and take right there. Yeah, you need to do the mission to get this card. All right, so there's Brooks Robinson, 1964, hit 317, 368, 521, 28 homers, 118 RBI, all career highs, and this was his lone career MVP season as well. Had an All-Star Game selection and Gold Glove Award winner right there. All right, well, let's get to the meat of the matter tonight. Yes, sir, it's time to reveal some future legends tonight. And let me tell you, I looked at these cards earlier, and these are pretty decent cards coming up tonight. Gotta say, some really good cards coming up. So let's start with some gold future legends, and we start with Marco Luciano from the San Francisco Giants. 80 overall card right there for the Giants' #1 prospect, currently in Advanced A-Ball right now. Are these going to be in packs? These are going to be in packs tonight. 62 BABIP, 77 power, 44 avoid K, 66 contact, 75 power, and 59 I for this third baseman. And he can also play second. He can also play shortstop. I mean, if you want him to, at the very least. Yep, these are in packs, EVC. That is correct. Defensively, 59 range, 69 error, 77 infield arm, and 69 turn double play. Probably a little bit more serviceable at third base. Maybe at second base. Maybe not at shortstop, but he can certainly play there if you have a pinch. Well, or if you're in a pinch, I guess. Running wise, 61 speed, 64 stealing, and 70 on the base running. And he can bunt a little bit. 76 sack bunt, 52 bunt for hit. Yeah, I love the future legend card art this year too. Exactly. But yep, Marco Luciano, number 13 overall prospect in MLB. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 9. Fangraphs has him at number 18. And Baseball America has him at number 17 overall on their list. So there you have it. Marco Luciano, a little bit better against lefties than he is against righties. So there we go. Marco Luciano from the San Francisco Giants. We move on to the next card in the set tonight, and it is Brennen Davis from the Chicago Cubs. Brennen Davis, right fielder, currently at AAA for the Chicago Cubs. He's their #1 prospect according to MLB.com. 56 BABIP, 78 power, 40 avoid K, 59 contact, 70 gap power, and 71 I. Pretty interesting kind of power guy in the outfield. But defensively, he's not bad either. 79 range, 75 error, and 71 arm. Can definitely play left field very well. Can play right field all right. Center field, could be serviceable out there if you need him to be. But yeah, Brennen Davis, some pretty good stuff right here. He is the number 15 overall prospect in MLB, according to MLB.com. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 27 in their preseason top 100. Fangraphs has him at number 25. Baseball America has him at number 16. Brennen Davis is in Perfect Team 23. Davis has a card already? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Alrighty, let's move on to our next card of the evening. And it is Marcelo Mayer from the Boston Red Sox. Shortstop. And yeah, this is a pretty good one right here. Red Sox number 1 prospect currently in A-ball. 65 BABIP, 59 power, 51 avoid K, 67 contact overall, 81 gap power, and 60 I. Now, defensively, this is where you really want to take a look. He can play third, he can play short, he can play them equally as effective. Same position rating at third and short. 92 range, which is pretty darn good. 76 error, 75 arm, and 74 on the turn double play. Speed is 58, stealing 69, base running at 55, sacrifice bunt at 70. Pretty good right there. 41 on the bunt for hit. Some pretty good stuff right here. Marcelo Mayer, the number 14 overall prospect, according to MLB.com. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 17. Fangraphs has him at number 19. Baseball America has him at number 15 on their list. And Marcelo Mayer, currently in A-ball, if I can find his batting line here, is actually really hitting well over in Salem for the Salem Red Sox. He's hitting .343 right now with a .397 on base, .529 slugging, 1 dinger, and 13 RBIs so far for Boston's A squad. That's really good stuff right there. Yeah, but what's his favorite color? You'll have to ask him. You'll have to ask him. Hopefully it's red, because, I mean, he's playing for a team that's, you know, red. There you go, Marcelo Mayer from the Boston Red Sox. Let's move on ahead to our next Gold Future Legend card. And it is Anthony Volpe from the New York Yankees. 88 overall card right here. Some say he could see some major league time this year, potentially. Who knows? 53 BABIP, 67 power, 54 avoid K, 61 contact, 67 gap power, 65 A. Currently hitting a robust 180 in Double A. Oh man, he can play first, he can play second, he can play third and train up at third, and he can play shortstop as well. Can play all 4 infield positions, which that's pretty darn versatile right there. 79 range, 79 error, 57 infield arm, and 74 on the turn double play. And the speed, stealing, and base running are really good right here. 78 speed, 97 stealing, and 94 on the base running. Stolen base specialist? Perhaps. Maybe. But yeah, Anthony Volpe is the Yankees' number 1 prospect currently in Double-A ball. Overall, he is number 8 overall prospect in MLB. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 14. Fangraphs has him at number 12. Baseball America has him at number 10. And whoo, that bunt. Oh, that bunt. 91 sack bunt, 48 bunt for hit at, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. All right. let's move on ahead to our next one, and it is Noelvi Marte from the Seattle Mariners. Noelvi Marte from the Seattle Mariners, 89 overall. The Mariners' #2 prospect in their system, according to MLB.com. 56 BABIP, 81 power, some big power on this guy right here. 46 avoid K, 66 contact, 69 gap power, and 58 I. Yes, there is pop from a second baseman straight up. He can play first, he can play second, he can play short. Defensively, he's not bad either. 81 range, 73 error, 72 arm, and 68 on the turn double play. 69 speed, 98 stealing, and 72 on the base running here. He can bunt a little bit too. 75 on the sack bunt. Oh, man. This could be a pretty good card for a lot of people. I definitely see him as a second baseman. Definitely will strike out a little bit. So there's that as well. Can play first, can play short. So pretty decent stuff right here. But yeah, Noelvi Marte, MLB #11 prospect according to MLB.com. Baseball Prospectus has him at #15. Fangraphs has him at #13. And Baseball America has him at #18. Alrighty. And once again, with drops, we're working on it. That's all I can say. But let's move on. Let's move on to ALEK Thomas from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks #1 prospect overall. And there is one stat that really pops out to you here. And that is the defense. And that's also the base running. ALEK Thomas, a gold tournament god last year. Silver tournament god as well. I believe he was a silver card here. This guy you're going to really, really want to have. 69 BABIP, 51 power, 69 avoid K, 72 contact, 82 gap power, 65 on the eye. He just recently got called up to the MLB squad right here. In terms of splits, just slightly better against righties than he is against lefties, but definitely a serviceable play against the southpaws. But man, look at the defense right here. He can definitely play the corners very well and center field in a pinch. 85 range, 86 error, and 48 arm. 101 position rating in left, 77 position rating in center, 84 position rating in right field, speed at 72, stealing at 83, and base running. Look at that base running right there. 110. 110 on the base running. That, oh man, that's pretty darn good right there, if you ask me. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't drop the ball often. Yep, exactly. I know what you're getting at. We're trying. Let's move on to the Diamonds. Let's move on to the Diamonds, and we start with Francisco Alvarez from the New York Mets. 90 overall card right here. 61 BABIP, 84 power, 62 avoid K, 77 contact, 72 gap, and 75 I. Woo boy. This is a good one right here. A little bit better against lefties than he is against righties, but it is very, very close. He can definitely play both sides. 61 ability and 75 on the arm in terms of his defense ability. Oh, man. So, yeah, he's the Mets' #1 prospect currently in AA. Overall, he is the number 10 MLB prospect according to MLB.com. Baseball Prospectus also has him at number 10. Fangraphs has him at number 7. And Baseball America has him at number 13. So pretty good stuff right here. A lot of pop from behind the plate as well. Definitely don't want him speed and stealing either as well. Can't hear chat? Well, turn up the volume on the stream. Ah, well, anyway. Let's move on to a next card, and we start with Spencer Torkelson. Here he is, my friends, from the Detroit Tigers. Whoo, boy! There's torque. There's torque right there. 65 BABIP, huge power, 95 power, 50 avoid K, 81 contact, 81 gap power, and 78 I. Whoo, Nelly. Some big hitting on this one right here. Oh man, can he play catcher? I mean, you can try. It'd be hilarious to see people try to play him at catcher, I'll say that much, but mainly a first base and third base. He can technically also train in left and right. So pretty decent stuff right there. Does he train up to 1 or do we just get that for free? Oh, you get that for free. You get that for free. 42 range, 50 error, 63 arm, and 37 on the turn double play defensively. Yeah, 1 rating means he understands how to put on the equipment. Honestly, I don't know why there is a 1 on the catcher there, but here we are. This is the world we are living in today. Time to see how low the framing stat will go. Ooh, boy. I almost want to see that. I almost want to see that. Oh, man. But yeah, Spencer Torkelson, the Tigers' #1 prospect, currently having a little bit of a time in MLB right now, going through a little bit of a funk. But overall, he's a #4 MLB prospect, according to MLB.com. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 4. Fangraphs has him at number 5. Baseball America has him at number 5 as well. Plus, I think he might be able to play against both hands, but you know, that'd be interesting to see. But yeah, it's future legend. Give him some time. He'll figure it out. Now, if you think that 1 Tigers future legend was good, how about 2? Riley Greene from the Detroit Tigers. #2 prospect for the Tigers. 79 BABIP, 69 power, 48 avoid K, 79 contact, 79 gap power, and 68 I. Can play both left. He can play right. He's pretty good at stealing bases as well. 97 on the stealing rating. Defensively, 69 range, 82 error, and 51 arm. Yeah, no catcher rating, unfortunately, for Mr. Greene. But definitely a little bit better against righties than he is against lefties in terms of splits. But still very serviceable against lefties as a left-handed hitter. 41 speed, 97 stealing, and 62 base running as well. Whoo, boy. Yep, but overall, he is the #5 MLB prospect, according to MLB.com. Baseball Prospectus has him at 6. Fangraphs has him at 6. And Baseball America has him at #4. Yeah, I don't know why there's no center field for Riley Greene. But honestly, with those defensive ratings, he's probably better off in the corners anyway. So, But anyway, there's Riley Greene, future legend from the Detroit Tigers. Oh man, who do we have next? Who do we have next on the list? We're gonna go a little bit a little bit north for this one. We're going to go north for this one and go to Toronto for Gabriel Moreno from the Toronto Blue Jays. Their number 1 prospect in the system, currently playing at AAA Buffalo. 74 BABIP, 81 power, 71 avoid K, 89 contact, 75 gap power, and 63 I. Whoo, boy. Look at this card right here. He can definitely hit the ball. Yeah, well, more east than north from Detroit. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then again, you have to go south from Detroit into Canada. It's a weird thing. Oh, man. But look at the splits on this guy. Fairly even. Fairly even-ish. 76 BABIP against lefties. 73 BABIP against righties. 83 power against lefties. 81 power against righties. Avoid K, only a 2-point gulf. Contact, only a 4-point gulf. Gap power, only 2 points away. And I, only a 2-point difference. Catcher-wise, 66 on the catcher ability, 59 on the arm for a 61 position rating over at catcher. Woo, boy. Some good stuff right here. 24 speed, 67 stealing, 72 on the base running. Oh, boy. Overall, he is the number 7 prospect in MLB. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 22. Fangraphs has him at 10. Baseball America has him at 7. Kind of all over the place. Kind of all over the place on this card. But if you do get him out of this pack, I think he's definitely worth a play, if you ask me. Oh, man. So, there you go. Gabriel Moreno, the Blue Jays' number 1 prospect in their system, is in Perfect Team 23. All right. Let's move on to San Diego and CJ Abrams from the San Diego Padres. And oh my God. Do you see what is above my head? He can run a little bit, I would think. Those are big triple-digit numbers right there. 114 speed, 117 stealing. If he can get on base, turn those stolen base sliders all the way up. Whoo! Cool Papa, who? My goodness, this guy can swing the twig a little bit too. 71 BABIP, 49 power, 67 avoid K, 72 contact, 80 gap power, and 56 I as well. He can play first, he can play second, he can play short, can play a little bit of center field as well if you really want him to. 77 range, 79 error, 72 arm, and 74 on the turn double plays as well. Probably see him more as a second baseman type if you do play this card. But still, really good card right here. If not for the speed and stealing. Like, that's just insane. That's just insane that we have a card like that. My goodness. My goodness. Honestly, he could be a pretty good utility guy just playing first, second, short, and center. That'd be pretty neat. Maybe a pinch runner as well if you want to. Alrighty, so there you have it. CJ Abrams, the number 1 Padres prospect in the system, currently in AAA, but did have a cup of coffee in the MLB this year. Overall, he's the number 9 overall MLB prospect. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 11. Fangraphs has him at 15. And Baseball America has him at number 9. All right. Who are we up to next? Oh, we're going to a team that has a very sneaky good system. coming up through the ranks. And it is the Baltimore Orioles and Grayson Rodriguez, right-handed starting pitcher. And look at the stuff on this guy. 108 stuff, 64 movement, 63 control right here. Whoo, Nelly. 90 on the fastball, 83 on the curveball, 98 on the slider, can throw 96 to 98, 62 stamina, 56 hold runners. He is the Orioles' number 2 prospect, according to MLB.com, and is currently making his way through AAA right now. Let me see if I can find his stats right here, because I have a feeling they've been pretty good. Oh yeah, they've been pretty good. 3-1 currently with AAA Norfolk. 2.65 on the ERA, 3-1 record, 13.7 Ks per 9 in 8 starts with 3.1 walks per 9. Has only given up 1 homer in 37 innings pitched so far in AAA. This guy is going to do some things when he hits the major leagues. Straight up. Straight up. Whoo, boy, this is gonna be this guy. This guy could definitely make your team if you do get him. And I'm also looking at the batting stats here a little bit, because oh my goodness, that's not terrible right there. 31 at least for pitchers, at least for a pitcher. 31 contact, 52 power, 30 eye, and 40 on the sack bunt. So if you ever find yourself in a no DH tournament for whatever reason, you can hit him in the lineup. There you go. Oh man, and welcome in those who are coming over from the Fluffy Kitty Ninja stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. And guess what? You guys are just in time for the final 4 cards in our Future Legends set tonight. And guess what? We're going to start with a really big name who is currently in MLB right now. And it is Julio Rodriguez from the Seattle Mariners. 98 overall. The Mariners' number 1 prospect in their system. 80 BABIP, 84 power, 50 avoid K, 87 contact, 92 gap power, and 63 I. This guy can freaking rake. This guy can rake. And he can hit both lefties and righties. This card is pretty dang good. He can play center field a little bit. He can definitely play right field. He has 65 outfield range, 70 error, and 82 arm, 72 speed, 93 stealing, 63 base running. And you know what? Maybe if he doesn't get some bad calls with the umpires, maybe he'll hit well for y'all. We'll see. Oh yeah, he's gonna hit well nonetheless though. Overall, he's the number 3 MLB prospect. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 3. Fangraphs has him at number 4. And Baseball America has him at number 2. What's his bubblegum rating? You know what? I don't think that's something that we've implemented in 23, but it should be something we implement in 24. A bubblegum rating. That is perfect. Right there. Oh, man. But there you go. Julio Rodriguez from the Seattle Mariners. There we go. All right. Now we're getting into the big boys here. We have 3 perfect cards for y'all tonight. 3 of them. And the first one we have is Shane Baz from the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays' number 1 prospect in their system. There you go. 90 stuff, 78 movement, and 73 control. Pretty good against righties. Definitely a little bit serviceable against lefties right here. 85 on the sinker, 61 on the curveball, 89 on the slider, 55 on the changeup, 63 stamina, 61 hold runner, can throw 97 to 99. Shane Baz, not bad. Not bad, and he's been doing pretty well for himself with the Rays right now. Currently, he is 2-0 in his first 3 starts. 2.03 on the ERA. He has struck out just over 12 per 9. Has only walked 3 guys so far. However, the homer rate has been a little bit concerning so far for him this year. But so far, it's looking like he's going to be pretty good. Just from what I'm seeing when he starts. Gold Glove contender? Possibly. I mean, 94 pitcher rating certainly does it. Oh, man. Oh, man. So there you go. Shane Baz, overall in the MLB's number 12 prospect. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 7. Fangraphs has him at number 11. And Baseball America has him at 8. And I see a couple, I see some people typing out a couple of names in the chat here. Yeah. Yeah. It's Adley Rutschman. You knew who was coming next. It's Adley Rutschman from the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles' number 1 prospect. 53 BABIP, 84 power, 68 avoid K, 73 contact, 76 power, and the 74 eye on this 100 overall. He can definitely catch as well. 79 catcher ability, 74 on the arm. Woo, baby. Adley Rutschman. I think I might have accidentally copy and pasted here because he's not in MLB yet. He is, I believe, in AAA right now. So that's a typo on my part. But 79 catcher ability, 74 arm. Definitely not bad behind the plate. 25 speed, 33 stealing, and 58 on the base running. Yep, the Orioles' number 1 prospect. Overall, MLB's number 2 prospect as well. Baseball Prospectus has him at number 2. Fangraphs has him at 1. And Baseball America has him at number 1. All right, we got one more card in the set tonight. And it is Bobby Witt Jr. from the Kansas City Royals. 100 overall card, the number 1 prospect in MLB. Here he is. 72 BABIP, 76 power, 56 avoid K, 80 contact, 78 power, 59 eye, but you're not looking at that. No. You're looking at that defense down there, over there. 82 range, 89 error, 91 arm, and 78 turn double play. Can play first, can play second, can play third, can play short. Whew. Definitely some good stuff right there. 87 speed, 95 stealing. He can run a little bit as well. 82 on the base running, 69 sack bunt, 44 bunt for hit as well. All right. So there you go. Bobby Witt Jr., the number 1 overall prospect in MLB. Baseball Prospectus has him at 1. Fangraphs has him at 2. And Baseball America has him at 3. All right. So there you go. However, we do have one more thing. Because we will have Future Legend missions tonight. We will have Future Legend missions tonight when these cards go live. And there will be there will be missions for these cards. Missions and packables? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And if you complete all of these Future Legend missions, you will receive a topper card. And it's a guy who's currently angling for a new contract from his current team. It is 99 overall, Aaron Judge from the 2017 New York Yankees. 73 BABIP, 100 power, 55 avoid K, 90 contact, 52 gap power, and 87 I from Aaron Judge's rookie season. Whoo boy. And he was the number 45 prospect in MLB in 2017, number 4 in the Yankees system, and in 2017, he absolutely tore it up in the big leagues. Hit 284 with a 422 on base, 627 slugging percentage, 52 home runs, 114 RBI, Rookie of the Year, number 2 in MVP voting even, All-Star selection, and a Silver Slugger. This guy was damn good in 2017. Whew! And he has some very interesting splits. There's always been interesting splits on Aaron Judge cards, and this is no exception. Definitely getting more I against lefties, but less power against lefties. However, when you put him against righties, you get more power, but less I. It's a little bit of an interesting trade-off here with this Aaron Judge card. You are getting more contact against righties, you're getting more gap power against righties, you're getting more avoid K against righties. BABIP's a little bit the same. I guess you could kind of classify this as slight reverse splits even, because he is a right-handed hitter. Defensively, he's not bad in right field. 78 outfield range, 60 error, and 90 on the arm. So some pretty good stuff right there as the mission edition topper for our Future Legend mission. So there you have it. There's our Future Legends plus Gold Brooks Robinson tonight. We have Aaron Judge, Adley Rutschman, Alek Thomas, Anthony Volpe, Bobby Witt Jr., Brennan Davis, CJ Abrams, Francisco Alvarez, Spencer Torkelson, Shane Baz, Riley Greene, Noelvi Marte, Marco Luciano, Marcelo Mayer, Julio Rodriguez, Grayson Rodriguez, and Gabriel Moreno in packs right around 10 o'clock Eastern tonight. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Hopefully you enjoy these cards. Happy pack ripping if you're going to be ripping up some packs tonight. And I hope you have a great rest of the evening. I will see you here tomorrow night for the Perfect Team Friday Showdown. The This Week in Perfect Team Friday Showdown. Happy pack ripping, everybody, and have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. This has been dishnet 34, signing out.